welcome to No Enemies Here, the show, where sometimes I gotta bring you bad news. I mean, let's talk about what's going on. Former owner of Victory Point Games, Alan Emrich, has died. Died, I think, 2 days ago. That's all I know. Bloody hell. Alan Emrich. He's an icon in the industry, man. A lot of people might not know who he is, but holy moly. He's done a lot of things that have changed wargaming. Anyways, my condolences to his family and friends. With that said, so I'm getting into minis. It's Charles One-Eyed Jack Latora. It's because of him. Damn. So I'm invested now. I bought 2 cheap airbrushes. I bought a compressor. I bought paints. This is an expensive thingy. And what I'm doing is I'm practicing my hand on Memoir 44 minis. And I think it's great. Because if you have just a regular generic greenish color for the Americans and bluish for the Germans and brown reddish for the Russians and who knows for the Japanese. I don't have the Pacific pack, but yeah, put on a nice base coat, you know what I'm saying? For some reason I'm good at it too. Put on a base coat and then you do what you gotta do. You paint it however detailed you want it. And me, I'm practicing all sorts of techniques, dry brushing, air spray, what do you call it? Air gun spray, yeah. And I'm just having a blast. I'm not gonna show you anything right now because nothing is really finished. There are a lot of minis in Memoir 44, and the thing is, I have double. I was gifted by George Hiotis, the Leonidas of ASL, Memoir 44, so I've got double the minis for the core game, and I have everything else, man. The plane pack, the equipment pack, I got lots of maps, I got the expansions, you know, about like 29 of them, and that's what it is. Anyways, you know, things happen. So let's see here, let's Facebook this thing, man. I checked some stuff out on Facebook and saved stuff. Okay. Matt White, the wargaming artist, has Until the Bitter End Tanks Battle of the Bulge. This is a game he designed. It's a play and print. And you can check it out on Matt White Wargames. Well, I guess I didn't. And so let's move on to the show.
Black Jay. Black Jay.
let's get on with the crux of the show. Volume is fixed, and I'm gonna light my pipe. I love smoking a pipe. All right. Here we go. That was the what we call the first light. Here we go. Aaron plays 2 videos this week. He played, and they're the same. The thing is, Battle Him Mission 2 Hit and Run, Episode 4 Strafed, and Episode 5 Do I Stay or Do I Go Now? That's on Aaron Plays, and he's playing Battle Him. Agility Snips Gaming Table, Harold Buchanan's game, Liberty or Death Part 9 and Part Finale. 2 players and 2 bots. Agility Snips. You know what? I can't smoke and do the show. It doesn't work. I'm too flighty. But that's what's happening on Agility Snips. Amass Games, How to Play General Orders, World War II Review, 2-player board game by Amass Games, Osprey Dice War. I have it. I got it. Andrew Chung, 3 videos, The Fires of Midway, an introduction, and then The Fires of Midway, Coral Sea Scenario, that's part 3, and his final thoughts on said game on Andrew Chung's channel. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair, 2 videos plus 1 million, but I chose this because I'm on one of them. What am I, you know what I'm saying? Counter clipping, first show of the year, ID Jester's 10 War Game Challenge. That's counter clipping episode 204. ID Jester, he's all over the place, this guy. You know what he is? I'll tell you what he is. He's the big brother of War Games. He's looking out for you. And then the Chit Show with Dan and Artie. I'm Dan. And it's our first, we're talking about 2025's first digital war game convention with Brant Guillory. Brant is a fellow Cajun, because my wife is Cajun. She's Acadian. And then they went down to Louisiana and they couldn't pronounce the A, so it's Cajun. Acadian. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. And it's the ACDC Armchair Dragoons Digital Convention. Don't ask me when it starts. I completely forgot, but it's happening. Alright? And we're gonna be on it. We're interviewing, I think... My God, I've forgotten. You know what I'm saying? We're on the Chit Show last night. I had a great time with Brent and Artie and a lot of people in the chat. And anyways, check it out. It was a good time. The Chief and Bonding with Board Games and RPGs. 2 videos unboxing Everyday Hero Core Rulebook RPG from Evil Genius Productions and Tales from the Loop number 4, Zero the Spook. Actual playing RPG, Mother and Son. That's the Chief for you. On Buckles Piffle, 2 videos of the same subject, and it's Victory in the Pacific and War at Sea. Campaign turns 10 and 11. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, has one, count him, 1 video this week, and it's Tanto Monta. But you'll get your money's worth because it's 3 hours long. Cardboard Commander has 3 videos, and it's the 10 War Game Challenge by Cardboard Commander. Also, learn to play World War II Commander Battle of the Bulge. This is a game by John Butterfield, published by Compass Games, and then Western Furnace Campaign Playthrough. And it's Lieutenant Maurice Navarre, or Navarre. You must know that man. On Cardboard Commander. Carl Walmsley talks about friendly wargaming. Now that's a contradiction in terms, now isn't it? Dave of the Centurions Review has 2 videos. Wargame Chat number 98. Rock On and Wars in Woodstock. Plus Clash of Giants 2. First Ypres and Galicia 1914. And this is a game, Ted Racer? Is that Ted Racer game? That's published by GMT. The One-Eyed Jack himself, Charles Latorre, has 8 videos and he talks about Rebel Fury. Then his first minis painted in the new year. Look at that. I'm into it too, One-Eyed. Then it's Saturday morning, a rule reading day. Still playing Root, Storm of Steel, rules for blah, blah, blah. And Rebel Fury again. Compass Storm again. Rebel Fury again. Then his approximate list for ID Jester's 10+2 game challenge. Subject to change. Look at that, +2, huh? It's because he's Italian, the guy. That's why he's one of these. And then Rebel Fury Fredericksburg. Different, easy, not really, in my humble opinion. Good, yeah. A good game, you know, Charles. You know what I'm saying? Charles Latorre. One-Eyed Jack. Eric's Table Napoleonic Battles has 3 videos, and it's all Napoleonics, obviously, as his YouTube channel states, and he is playing Battle of Zorndorf, 1758. Then he's live streaming La Bataille de Moscow, 1812, Part 1, and learn to play Ilo, 1807, from Sound of Drums, Turn 4. On Eric's Table Napoleonic Battles. And Flying Pig Games, Denver interviews Greg Porter, designer of Armageddon War. You know, that's a huge game. Huge. I got it. That's what's happening on Flying Pig Games. The Shiv, Earl Bitford. Thanks again, Earl. Thanks. Has 8 videos. One of his videos is Flying Artillery in OCS, and then the magazine game collection, Part 8, Part 9, Part 10, Part 11. Seriously, how many magazine games you got? Plus he plays Gadarian's Blitzkrieg 2, Wilson's Creek, and Kyber Rifles Part 1. All of this on the Shiv's channel, Gaming with E.R. Bigford. The Leonidas of ASL, George Chiotis, Tikanis George. He talks in code, AR1, Broken Column, Part 4 of 4. Conclusion. Looks serious. On George Chiotis' channel, the Leonidas of ASL. Efaristo, George. Gilbert Collins, if nothing but opinionated. And you know what, he's Canadian, he can be opinionated as much as he wants. 3 videos the Problem All games on the American Revolution have. See? And then the French are in. 1778 scenario from War for America. Then the French are in Part 2. Come on, Gilbert. Stop them, the Brits. Stop the Brits if you can. Henry Hyde, 2 videos. BG Patron Intro 2025 and the Wargaming Companion on Patreon. All this on Henry Hyde's channel. Hextech, 4 videos. The Old Breed, Scenario 63, the finale. Then Scenario 63, a review. Then Scenario 64, the 3rd of January 1944, a playthrough, I'm assuming, but it can't be because it's only 6 minutes. And then the Old Breed Scenario 64, the 4th of January 44 finale. This is a game by Jim Crone, published by Worthington Publishing. Last week we went to Italy, that's why we didn't have a show, and we came back and we went to visit my uncle Xxii Stephen. Why is he called Stephen? It's spelled with a PH, Stephen. It's stupid. And we also met up with cousin Chancino. He wanted to play his favorite game, Space Infantry. And this game was designed by possibly the two most coolest names in the world. The first one being Gottardo Zancani, and the second one being Blackwell Herd. Best names, best names. Can't beat the name Paw. Space Infantry by Lock and Load Publishing is a huge game. It's space infantry, meaning you're fighting in space. Anyways, you go to planets, right? And you take out the bugs. Eek! Because bugs are bad. Yeah, it's a huge game. Plus it's got a huge expansion. And it's got a lot of different things. Yeah. Wow, you're really selling that good, eh? Huge, different things? Huh? Please, tell us more. Thanks, Pa, I will. If I start telling you what's inside this box, we're never gonna finish this video. Eek! Excuse me. You get cards, like tons and tons of cards. Let me show you some cards. So first what you have to do is you have to pick your mission, and with a mission comes a map. So you would start here in this green space, and there are 2 roads that you can take. Each road offers a different possibilities of meeting aliens, good things, bad things. You can find med kits, armaments, stuff like that, but you're gonna be in trouble. So you're a captain of the squad. To help you with the trouble, you got your squads, right? And they have their accessories, which help if you need a doctor, if you need an intel guy, if you want to blow up something. You know what I'm saying? I don't see any bugs. Look in the mirror. These are just some of the enemies you're going to encounter, like the Cybers, the Behemoth with their stats, and the Mercenaries, the Assault with their stats. And look, the mutant hybrids, these are captains, and they got their minions. You get 116 creatures, plus 20 missions, and on each mission, there are nodes, and that's interchangeable. And you know how many nodes you get? Lots! Thanks for being specific, and God help you if you get this creature. Space Infantry Resurgence, plus the expansion, which I'm probably going to talk about later on, but Lock and Load Publishing. Go check it out on their website. Hex then countered 8 videos. Comancheria, Gameplay Part 2, Iwo Jima 1945 gameplay. And then January 2025, a look ahead. Iwo Jima 1945 by Worthington Part 2. Ottoman Sunset. Like that game. First look, Band of Brothers, Stalin's favorite gameplay. Jim Crone is continuing his Band of Brothers by Worthington. Midweek Magazine number 6 Against the Odds, number 33 Meat Grinder, and Band of Brothers Stalin's favorite gameplay part 2. All of this on Hex and Countered. My favorite Frenchie Freddy Fred Serval of Homo Ludens has 2 videos. It's teach and play of World Breakers with designer Elie Amir and the historical roots of factions in Root. And Fred, yes, I will play a Jest of Robin Hood. I will. I'm telling you, because I played Red Dust Rebellion and they tell me, play Fred's game if you really want to get into coin. Huh? ID Jester has 1 billion videos. 1 billion. Plus, here's the billions. Unbroken solo game of survival as the Huntress in Unbroken. Then he plays Talisman. Then he's playing golf solo all the time. And then ID Jester's top 100 games of 2025. That's what he says. And then he plays Sentinels of the Multiverse solo. And Stone Cold Hockey solo. And World Wonders solo. And Dominion, a tutorial series. You know, I really was into Dominion. Really. And now for some reason, it does nothing for me. Then the War Room 10 game challenge and how to be successful, plus other ramblings. Thursday Night Fight with Cardboard Commander World War II Battle of the Bulge. This is a John Butterfield game, and who's he versus with? I don't know. Sentinels of the Multiverse and that's seriously, that's what he wrote on ID Jester. Respect Jim Ozarski, 3 videos playing the beanball for Charlie Don't Surf. Then the twin battles of Lignin Quatre Bras for Bloody Break Band. Then Operation Charnwood battle for Saint Constant contest. For Saint Contest. You sure about that, Jim? And it's not Constant? Huh? Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see. On Jim Ozarski. For our Spanish viewers, Julius Fairfax. 4 games on the table of the NFL. Man, ID Jester's got deep reaching roots. You know what I'm saying? Legendary Tactics, 4 videos, top 10 deck builders, and top 10 Euros. And Crossbone Catapults overview, who is this for? And there you go, Xxii Poutsai. Top 10 non-war games with Zilla Blitz on Legendary Tactics. Marco Omnigamer at Wargamer is giving you his top 10 games of 2024. And why is he collecting Barbie? It must be his daughter. It's his daughter. It's his daughter. Stop it. All right. Marco Omnigamer. The man who looks like a vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production, has 2 videos. Europe's Only Private Army and the World War II object I still use today. So he uses a sub. All right. The war game artist Matt White War Games, 2 videos, 3 of his favorite war games of 2024, and his Kickstarter of Battle of the Bulge Tanks, his new war game. Check it out. It's always very successful when he does these Kickstarters. For our Italian listeners, Mauro Faina with Il Giannizzero Nero, and he talks about Compass Games Barlev, how to play the 1973 Arab-Israeli War, on Mauro Faina. Nanguaya, 4 videos, Tannenberg Test Game Series number 8, plus going to make the components for SPI's World War I. Really, eh? And then his thoughts so far on the game for Tannenberg Test Game Series number 8, and getting ready to do some major game crafting on Nanguaya. Western Front Ace American Patrols number 9 and 10 on J. Hinton's channel, Poindexter Games. That's what's happening. Prasuta Gusti Orwell War Gamer, 2 videos, Blade and Bow War Diary by Mike Nagel, an unboxing. Then Rommel's War by Worthington Games, an unboxing. It's Worthington Games or Worthington Publishing. I think this is an old game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. It has happened. The John Entwistle of Wargaming Pushing Cardboard has 1 video, and it's the chase of the Bismarck, an unboxing on Pushing Cardboard. General Smitty of Smitty's Game Table unboxes Red Strike from VUCA Games. Is it the ultimate World War III game? General Smitty will tell you on Smitty's Game Table. Stephen Dolges, 2 videos, Red Strike Introduction and Scenario E1, Crossing Swords, plus Red Strike E2, Able Archer. Wow, those are small maps, I think. They remind me of Lock and Load Publishing's Tank on Tank. Yeah, all right. There he is, the icon, STUKAJOE, with 1 hour with Comet. And I was watching a little bit of STUKAJOE here, and his camera, the way he lights things, the way he does the background out of focus. And very professional, let me tell you. On STUKAJOE's channel. Tabletop Minions 2 videos. I painted with the new John Blanche colors from the Army Painter. And change how you hobby to increase your motivation. I see. And he's a minis painter and all that. And John Blanche is, I guess, one of these hot shots. And you can buy his paints, and you can pay them $10 a little 17 mil jar. That's what it is. It's expensive. You want to get into it? It's at your own detriment. It's like ASL. You're going to get into that? Watch out. Tabletop Sci-Fi 4 videos. Buck Rogers Battles for the 25th Century, a TSR game from 1988. This is a review and play. Plus Attack of the Mutants by Yaquinto, 1981, a review and play. Battle for Endor by Western Games, 1989, review and play. And a review and play of World Killer by SPI, 1980. All of this on Tabletop Sci-Fi. The Board Game Chronicles 2 videos, Command & Colors Medieval Crusades unboxing and overview, plus traces of Hubris, a play example, part 2 on the Board Game Chronicles. The Bunker, Der Bunker. He's playing World in Flames, a collector's edition plus Day of Days 3. He's playing number 2, January to February 42, and then March to April 42. Still number 2. We go day by day on Der Bunker, the bunker. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has 8 videos. Halloween 2 unboxing with Ray. Then 1 hour World War II with Cody. And Empires of the Sun unboxing with Ray. Then The Last of Us Escape the Dark with Cody. And Snap Ship Tactics unboxing with Ray. Then Barbarian Kingdoms with Cody. And G.I. Joe deck building game Crimson Veil unboxing with Ray. And Halloween 2 with Cody. All of this on the Discriminating Gamer. That fantastic channel by Indy Nidell, seriously. The Korean War. It's episode number 29. It's the third Battle of Seoul. Seriously, the third battle. January 7th, 1951. Check it out. A lot of things are verschimmelt and verklempt on the American side. You know what I'm saying? The name of the game, 2 videos. Panzer Blitz Thursday, number 5. Lutez Bridgehead. Plus how to play like lions they fought. The Anglo-Zulu War. Eek. On the name of the game. The Gentlemen of the Player's Aid 4 videos. They are unboxing JU-87 Stuka Ace by Lock and Load Publishing. Then the Shelf of Shame Dust Off, a 2024 retrospective. And they are unboxing First Victories by Lock and Load Publishing. And Next War Poland Raw. Next War Poland GMT Games on the Player's Aid. Donnie of Tony's Board Life, his Operation Rolling Thunder 65 Season 1, the only video this week on Tony's Board Life. The Hugh Hefner of War Games, Wardy Road Plays World War II, 2 videos, Quatre Braber in Command and Colors Napoleonics. Then the Slaughter Pen scenario AMFS by Flying Pig Games by American. A Most Fearful Sacrifice. For God's sakes, Hugh, Wardy Robe, Todd, come on. Anyways.
Here at Noble Knight Games, we've been carefully growing the world's largest selection of tabletop games going on 25 years now. From fresh-picked new releases to finely aged vintage classics and hard-to-find imports, you can buy, sell, trade, and play with us at our store in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Or shop online 24/7 from anywhere in the world, just like nature intended. Growing fresh daily at Noble Knight Games.
I'm a cop, I'm a good cop, I'm a damn good cop!
The cop, that is Wayne Hansen, one video and it's his unboxing and preview of Quebec 1759, the 50th anniversary edition. This is a Kickstarter preview, and I don't know who this is by, but that's my town, Quebec. I'm fine, that's where I live. For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV, 3 videos. Top 3 of something pronounced, written in Polish, I don't know. Then Raiders of the Deep and Raiders of the Deep Part 2. It must be a playthrough because they are 1 hour long. On Michel's channel, Wojennik TV. The Face, World War II Solitaire board game channel, 3 videos. D-Day Dice 2nd Edition Atlantic Wall solo playthrough map number 18. Then D-Day Dice Arena, Normandy, and unboxing. I don't have it. What is that? And then Cities of the Dam, Aachen, and Casino, and unboxing from a magazine called Against the Odds. Xxii Zilla Blitz, 2 videos, Forgotten but Unbroken, a second look of tactical turn-based RPG, and top 7 board games with designer David Thompson on Zilla Blitz.
Howdy folks, Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness weekly channel update time. 2 new videos this week. Should have been 3. There was sad news. I'll talk about that at the end. So we only have 2. The first one is Hex Encounter Memories Imperium. This is from GDW, the 1979 version. This memory is the first game that I ever got rid of. Not because I didn't like it. No, it has to do with a memory about a hex encounter war game process, a thing that people do, and there are proponents and opponents, pros and cons, and yeah, I'm talking about counter clipping. So if you are for it or against it, you may want to watch this video to see why I got rid of my copy of Imperium from GDW back in 1979. I may have actually got it in 1980, but I think it was 79. The other video there is my final list of the War Rooms 10 game challenge for 2025, a dozen strong. There are 12 games on my list. How's that possible, you say? Well, you can find out. There were some rule changes. Last week I did my near final preliminary list. I had 9 of 10 chosen, and now there's 12 games on there. So you can find out about that really quickly. There are ones from my polls that I did. There are ones from previous Hex Encounter memory segments, and there are ones that are dedicated to various YouTubers that have been instrumental in my journey on YouTube. And so you can find out, what I selected and why. Okay. So the third video that I wanted to do for this week was about my desire to have a animator or videographer do a 17-second new intro outro animation over the music that I've got from Dan Pincaldi. And I haven't finalized that because there was some sad news. Yes, Alan Emrich passed away this week. Quite surprising and stunning. I think I'm going to do a video about Alan, a sort of a mini retrospective next week. Many people know him from many different roles, different places. And I'm going to quickly share right now, try not to be too long about it, but how I met Alan Emrich. I've never met him in person, but I actually met him online way back in the early mid-90s on CompuServe. Some of you don't know what that is. It's early proprietary software that's sort of parallel to the web. You had to have a separate program. CompuServe was a innovator in early email systems, but its own proprietary thing. I was one of the assistant sysops on the CompuServe game dev forum, and I met Alan there discussing game design. I also saw his discussions on various other game play-oriented things. So Alan and I shared a lot of thoughtful comments on various games. Panzer General came out around that time, very popular, exciting game, and Alan and I ended up playing via email exchange of save files, a few games of Panzer General. I also learned about that he was an author and discussed some of the books at the time, that he did like 4 or 5 Prima guides and one earlier before that time, and we had some discussions around that. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. There's various things, but I lost touch with Alan after I got off of CompuServe, and I got out of board wargaming in the early 90s, like 91, 92, and I got back into that in 2017, and I found Alan again in 2018 on Facebook. So it was, over 20 years later that I had lost touch with Alan and got back in touch with him. So I'll talk more about that next week. But that's my original meeting of Alan, never in person, but way back in the glory days of CompuServe. So that's it for this week. Next week, stuff coming up. No commitments quite yet. I will let you know that the first game I will be working on for my 10-game challenge will be the Battle of Ligny from the Napoleon's Last Battle Quad, and I can start playing that for the list officially on the 18th, 19th when that challenge goes live. So I'm going to send it back to all you folks watching this here on Dan Pencalli's excellent show, No Enemies Here. For those watching on my channel, thank you very much, especially all those people that participated in the polls that I had for selecting 6 of the 12 games on my 10-game list. So take care of y'all, and ciao.
Another week, another show. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and support this channel. What a beginning, of January with the death of Alan Emrich. Oh my God, I hope this doesn't set a precedent. But hey, death is life, life is death. And that's what it is. Okay, don't forget to check out Matt White's Kickstarter. Also, check out Worthington Publishing's Kickstarter on the neoprene maps for Shiloh, Antietam, 1944, across the Rhine, I think, or D-Day to the Rhine. He's got 2 games. And check it out. That's what I'm trying to say. And, okay, well, look. Shortest show, beginning of the year. It's to be expected. I'll see you next week. Be nice.